Okay, what's the displacement method?
Well, the displacement method is when you, like for example, you put water in a graduated cylinder, and then you put whatever you're trying to find the volume of in it, and it has to. And if you're using it, I would suggest using an irregular shaped object, like this marble here. The marble is a circle, which we can find by using circumference and stuff, but that's not the easiest way. We would put it in this very carefully, and then we would measure its new thing. Remember, there were 69 milliliters of water in the year before.
Minus 71, which would be 2.
Yeah, so you did it.
Okay.
And then we would carefully take it out. Go like this. Boom. Boom. Then boom.
Well, what about liquids?
Liquids, you would just take the liquid you're putting in here and just put it in here. If you spill a lot, there's only 60 milliliters of water.
Yep.
And remember that 1 milliliter equals 1 centimeter cubed. So that'd be 60 centimeter cubed of water.
Okay.
Well, that's all, folks. See you next time on The Journey of Science. Back on Hunter Robinson's famous talk show with Dr. Settle called The Journey of Science.
So, Dr. Settle, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
How do you prove something is matter?
I prove something is matter is by testing for mass and volume.
Well, what is matter?
Matter is anything that has mass and volume.
Okay, so what is mass?
Mass is the quantity of matter in an object.
What's quantity?
Quantity is a scientific word for amount.
Doctor, why are you so smart? Is your brain hurting or anything?
No, my brain is just fine, well thanks.
So what college did you go to?
I went to the fantastical Cornell University. Best
Cool.
college around.
Cool. So what's volume?
Volume is the space something takes up.
Okay, so going back to the mass question, how do you find evidence for mass?
Well, as you can see here, I brought a triple beam balance. Want to know what it is?
Sure.
Okay, well, the triple beam balance is a balance beam that has 3 racers. One for the hundreds, one for the tens, and one for the ones. Want to lay something?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try this chat that we typically didn't place there. Okay, so first we use the hundreds. Definitely not 100. Then we use the tens. Okay, so let's go to 20. Okay, now,
It's almost at 20. Like, it's still going good. But I think it's like 30 or something. Try
yeah,
30.
let's try 30. Well,
It's too
go
much
back
on 30.
down. Let's go back to 20, and then let's go to 1. Boom.
Nope.
Okay,
Alright,
let's
skip it to
0.5. Okay.
I think it might be 0.5.
Yeah.
If you can't see, watch out. It's,
Yeah, I think it's 0.5.
It's
Okay.
coming point 0.5. So,
That's what it is.
okay, so, like, how do you find evidence for volume?
For volume? Well, first, if it's a regularly shaped object, meaning if it's, oh yeah, and by the way, we would use grams for using this. Like, this would be 20.5 grams. Remember, we always use the racers. So if it's, going back to the math, to the volume, I mean, if it's a regular shape, meaning if it's like a rectangle as this is, or a square, we would use regular method and just go length times width times height. And remember, volume is always measured in centimeters cubed.
Okay. So, well, what about liquids?
Liquids? Well, as you can see here, we have, okay, so first we just put water in or whatever liquid you're using in the graduated cylinder, and then we would measure, and then however many milliliters there are, and 1 milliliter equals 1 centimeter cubed. So there is 69 milliliters of water.
Yep.
So it'd be 69 centimeters squared of water.
Nice. Okay, so, I don't have more questions. So.
Hey, back on Hunter Robinson's famous talk show with Dr. Settle called The Journey of Science.
So, Dr. Settle, I have a couple questions for you. How do you prove something is matter?
Well, I prove something is matter is by testing for mass and volume.
Well, what is matter?
Matter is the amount can we just restart?
Yeah, back on Hunter Robinson's famous talk show with Dr. Settle called The Journey of Science.
So, Dr. Settle, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, good.
How do you prove something is matter?
I prove something is matter is by testing for mass and volume.
Okay, well, what is matter?
Matter is anything that has mass and volume.
Okay, so what is mass?
Mass is the amount of matter in an object.
Well, okay, so what's quantity?
Quantity is a scientific word for amount.
Look, doctor, why are you so smart? Is your brain hurting or anything at all?
Nah, thanks, I'm good.
So, what college did you go to?
I went to the fantastical Cornell University.
Cool, so what's volume?
Volume is the space something takes up.
Going back to the mass question, how do you find evidence for mass?
Oh, well, I think it'd be better just to show you how to do evidence for mass. So as you can see here, we brought stuff. This is a triple B balance.
Okay,
You want to know what it is?
sure.
Okay, so it's a balance beam that has 3 erasers. One for the hundreds, one for the tenths, and one for the 1 gram. It is all measured in gram, okay? So let's just measure a pencil, shall we?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 light, obviously. Let's go to the hundreds. Obviously, it doesn't weigh 100 grams. Tenths, obviously, doesn't weigh at least 10 grams. So let's go to the ones. Since we know it's not 10, let's go to 5. Looks like 5 is just too heavy. So let's go to 3 maybe.
That looks okay. Looks almost. Maybe it's
Okay,
a little
too
bit in the
light.
middle. Try 4.
So yeah, let's do 4. Boom. See if that works.
Not quite yet. Actually,
Yeah, just a little bit too heavy, so let's go to 3.8.
it looks like it's 3.8.
Yep, it's 3.8.
Okay.
So now you know how much this pencil is.
Okay. So, how do you find evidence for volume?
Well, first, if it's a regular shape like this, meaning if it's a square, rectangle, that kind of stuff, then we would do length times width times height, and then that'd be our answer for the volume. But if it's oddly shaped, like this marble right here, then we would use the displacement method.
Okay, so what's the displacement method?
Okay, so the displacement method is where you have a graduated cylinder. So first you want to see how much water is in there. Looks like there is 69 milliliters of water. You want to write that down?
There, sure.
Pencil. Okay. And then we would place the object that we're weighing, which is a marble, in here. Well, not weighing, but finding the volume of it. That carefully, boom. Then we would measure its new weight, which is 71 milliliters.
Okay, so.
And then we would subtract the old water level from the new water level, and then that'd be our answer. So
It's 71 minus 69, which would be actually 71 minus 69 would be, I believe it would be 8. Wait, 2. 2.
yeah, 2. Good job. Now this is how we take it out. We carefully pour it in there. Just wait for the average to come rolling. Bada bing, bada boom.
So, what about liquids?
Oh, so we would just grab a graduated cylinder, put the amount of liquid you want to put in here, and then just see how the milliliters there, how much milliliters of water there is. So there is 69 milliliters of water, so that'd be the volume of the water.
Okay. So I think that's all the questions
And
that I
volume
have.
is measured in centimeters too.
Okay. I think that's all the questions I have.
1 milliliter equals 1 centimeter.
Yep.
Well, that's all, folks. See you next time on The Journey of Science. Back on Hunter Robinson's famous talk show with Dr. Settle called The Journey of Science.
So, Dr. Settle, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, good.
How do you prove something is matter?
I prove something is matter by testing for mass and volume.
Well, what is matter?
Matter is the amount of the space that something takes up and the amount of volume in it.
Okay, so what is mass?
Stop.
You just
Yeah.
messed up. Back on Hunter Robinson's famous talk show with Dr. Lane Settle called The Journey of Science.
So, Dr. Settle, I have a couple questions for you. How do you prove something is matter?
I prove something is matter by testing for mass and volume.
Okay, well, what is matter?
Well, matter is anything that has mass and volume.
Okay, so what is mass?
Mass is the amount of matter in an object.
Well, okay, so what's quantity?
Quantity is the scientific word for amount.
Okay, so doctor, why are you so smart? Is your brain hurting or anything?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, so what college did you go to?
I went to the fantastical Cornell University.
I have some more questions for you.
Okay.
Now, that's cool, actually. So, what's volume?
Volume is, well, if it's a regular object, meaning if it's like a square or anything, like a rectangle, like the outer side of my glasses,
Mhm.
then it would be length times width times height.
Okay.
But if it's an irregular object, we would use the displacement method.
Okay. Going back for the mass question, how do you find evidence for mass?
Well, I think it'd be easier if I just showed you. See here?
I just made a mistake.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys